INFJ loneliness, the surprising way to break free. INFJs are known for their depth, intuition, and strong sense of purpose, yet loneliness is a struggle many of us face. Despite craving meaningful connections, we often feel isolated, misunderstood, or out of place. So, how can INFJs break free from loneliness? In this video, we will explore the key insights into why INFJs experience loneliness and provide strategies to transform solitude into a fulfilling and connected life. By the end, you'll not only understand your loneliness on a deeper level but also have the tools to overcome it. Let's dive in. 1. Recognizing that INFJ loneliness is different. INFJ loneliness isn't just about being alone, it's about feeling unseen, unheard, and disconnected from people who truly understand us. You can be surrounded by people yet feel completely isolated because the conversations lack depth or authenticity. Accept that your loneliness isn't just physical but emotional. Seek out deep, meaningful relationships rather than just social interactions. 2. Understanding the depth of your inner world. INFJs have rich inner worlds filled with thoughts, emotions, and insights that can make external connections feel shallow in comparison. You might spend hours reflecting on a single conversation or concept, while others move on quickly. Instead of resenting the differences, embrace your introspective nature and find ways to channel it into writing, art, or meaningful discussions. 3. Finding people who speak your language. Many INFJs feel lonely because they struggle to find people who think and feel as deeply as they do. You may have many acquaintances but no one who truly gets you. Be intentional about seeking like-minded individuals. Join niche communities, engage in philosophical discussions, or explore creative spaces. 4. Overcoming the fear of being misunderstood. INFJs often hesitate to share their true thoughts for fear of being judged or misunderstood. You might tone down your depth in conversations to avoid overwhelming others. Start by gradually opening up. Not everyone will understand, but the right people will appreciate your authenticity. 5. Learning to balance solitude and connection. While INFJs need alone time to recharge, too much solitude can lead to deeper loneliness. You might isolate yourself for days, thinking it will help, but end up feeling even more disconnected. Set a balance. Schedule time for solitude but also make an effort to engage in meaningful interactions. 6. Letting go of unrealistic expectations. INFJs often have high expectations for relationships, which can lead to disappointment and isolation. Expecting every friendship to be deeply fulfilling and feeling let down when it's not. Allow relationships to exist at different levels. Not every connection needs to be profound to be valuable. 7. Cultivating self-compassion. INFJs can be their own harshest critics, which can amplify feelings of loneliness. Blaming yourself for not fitting in or believing something is wrong with you. Practice self-compassion. Acknowledge that your depth is a strength, not a flaw. 8. Taking small steps to open up. INFJs often hesitate to initiate social interactions, making loneliness worse. You might wait for others to reach out, but they don't know you're feeling disconnected. Take small steps, message a friend, join an interest group, or start a conversation. Connection starts with small actions. 9. Learning to be vulnerable. True connection comes from vulnerability, but INFJs often struggle to let their guard down. You might feel that sharing your struggles makes you a burden. Shift your perspective. Vulnerability is a bridge to genuine relationships. Share selectively with trusted individuals. 10. Developing a strong sense of self. INFJs can lose themselves in others, making loneliness even more painful when connections fade. Adapting to different social groups but feeling like you don't truly belong anywhere. Spend time exploring who you are outside of relationships. Journaling and self-reflection can help. 11. Finding purpose in your loneliness. Loneliness isn't just an empty space, it can be a doorway to growth and deeper understanding. Many INFJs use their periods of loneliness to create, learn, or develop new perspectives. Instead of resisting loneliness, ask yourself how you can use it as a tool for self-discovery. 12. Engaging in meaningful activities. Sometimes, loneliness stems from a lack of fulfillment rather than a lack of people. Feeling lonely despite having friends because your life lacks a deeper sense of purpose. Engage in hobbies, causes, or creative projects that align with your values. 13. Redefining what connection means. Sometimes, INFJs expect connection to look a certain way and miss out on alternative forms of fulfillment. Believing that only deep one-on-one conversations count as real connection. Recognize that connection can come in different forms: nature, art, spirituality, or brief but meaningful interactions. 14. Embracing the power of your uniqueness. INFJs are rare, and their way of experiencing the world is different. Instead of seeing this as a disadvantage, it can be empowering. Feeling lonely because you don't fit into traditional social molds. Own your uniqueness. The more you accept yourself, the more you attract the right kind of people into your life. Loneliness is a challenge for many INFJs, but it doesn't have to be a permanent state. By understanding the unique nature of your loneliness and taking intentional steps toward connection, you can create a life that feels both fulfilling and aligned with who you truly are. If this resonated, share your thoughts in the comments. Let's build a community where INFJs can be themselves. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the INFJ experience. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.